So as I already discussed that today we will discuss about the trend lanes, Nifty future and option trading, right?
Okay.
So tell me which one you want to learn first, future or option?
I would prefer future, sir.
Okay, that's very good. So there is couple of things. Number one, I will start with few basic setup. That means you
Hmm.
will learn how to set the chart and
Yeah.
how to insert the trade lanes tools into the chart and what should
Right.
be the chart setup and in chart how the trade decisions we take, right? So I
Right.
will give that basic first and then I will introduce you about the rule of the trading. Now
Okay.
we have certain rule and those rule are written in a rule book so that we can refer them whenever the situations arise. The
Okay.
rule are conditional based. That means every time we will face a particular condition, what to do. For an example, I have entered a long positions. Now the trade is in profit. What to do?
Correct.
In that type of condition, the rule book is will act as a guideline so that we take same decision every time, right? That way
Correct.
we will create a good trading routine, right?
Right.
Otherwise,
Right.
every time we will probably take different decision, and that will actually not help us to become successful, not the idea that we are looking for here as a professional trader. To make our
Right.
trading easy and we want to become successful, and moreover, we want to enjoy the trading process. And to ensure that, we need a written plan, a SOP, standard operating procedure. I will introduce that. I will also introduce with you at the third stage about a track record where you can find daily basis what is the result of the trading strategy. Now, I never see any tools that is available in trading view or any particular technical indicator that any trader can use that maintain the track record or take the responsibility that we develop this indicator and this is the result, and going forward you will able to see what is happening on daily basis updated over a track record, so you understand that it is actually working or not working, right? So
Right.
this is the unique things you will experience going future. Something a trading tools in trading view indicator, the result of which are updated daily basis. So you stay confident that yes, the indicator I am using is actually working. The good point is that most of the time to take a trading decisions, a trader use multiple indicator, but try to understand all the indicators are either supplementary or complementary to your research. They are analytical tools. That means ultimate trading decision is subject to interpretation of those tools in combination. And here is a problem. The problem is when I actually go through multiple indicator and ultimately I have to take the decision whether I will go long or short based on my judgment. So we can't expect that over a period of long run, we will able to consistently take a decision that is in line with certain protocol. If that is not the true, then the trading success is unattainable. So to solve these things, the trade lanes is not a analytical tool. It's a decision tool. It's easily tells you exactly what to do. It's neither upon any interpretation. There is nothing to interpret. There is only we have to react on that. That means something is there, we have to execute that thing. It is a pure decisions tool. So this is the difference of any kind of technical indicator or trading view tools or trading view strategy you have witnessed so far than the trade lanes decisions tool. It's a decisions tool. It's clearly tell you what to do, nothing to interpret, and there is a rule book to guide you. Whenever you have certain condition, you can check the guidebook and you can
Yes.
take the steps necessary, right?
Correct.
So I will give
Correct.
you all those details step by step. Let us share the screen, because I already mentioned that I will start with giving you the basic, that means setting the chart. So I will share my screen,
Yeah.
and I hope that you will able to see my screen at this point, right?
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah. So what we will do is that we will go to the tradingview.com chart and we will open a chart. I am doing everything from the scratch, and we will open the Nifty future chart. Okay. So first thing you should understand that it's a future chart, and
Correct.
future chart is the code is like this, S&P Next Nifty Index Future. This is the one thing. And second thing is that the time frame is 5 minutes. It's not 15 minutes. It's not 30 minutes. Nifty future we trade with 5 minutes. Okay. Now, why
Correct.
we trade 5 minutes? Because see, there is a trade-off. If you increase the time frame, then you will actually increase the risks, you will increase the return, and you will reduce the number of trade. And if you decrease the time frame, then you will decrease the risks, you will decrease the return, and you will get more trade. So in between, the fine balance to create, we will use the 5 minute chart, right?
Okay.
There is one setup. So here you can see that there is a settings icon at the right hand side, okay, top. When you will
Right.
click on that,
Yeah.
so what you need to do is that somehow here you will find, so under the symbol you will find session, and it should be extended trading hour, not the regular trading
Not
hour.
the regular. Okay.
Now, what is the difference between extended and regular? Now, you will already understand that there is a pre-market and post-market trading operations happens
Yeah.
before market open and after market closing, right?
Correct.
So, when you will see here this little dot, this is a closing price, official
Right.
close. The close of the 1525 candle is the last traded price. It is not the close price. Close price is
Correct.
different, right? So
Correct.
last traded price here is 24,871. However, the closing price is 24,874, right? This little difference actually is everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Now, this difference, although apparently minute, but it affects the trading strategy or the logic that is coded into the Pine code. So we
Yeah.
need to very careful that we are using the extended trading hour. This is very basic things, okay?
Okay.
Now, second thing, we will use two set of indicator. You have now access of 10 different indicator. Now you will learn using two different indicator how you will take clear decisions in Nifty. I will give you example also. So for example, today if I go to the indicator, you must find under your invite only section a
Yeah.
indicator called alert trade lens. You have to add
Oh,
this. Also, you will find something called alert trade lanes based adaptive trailing stop loss. You should also add these things. So these two indicator you have to add. Okay.
okay.
Now, When we have added these two indicators, you can see that a little one is appearing, right?
Yeah.
Below the candle. Clear? Numerical one. You can see numerical one here, like this
Correct.
one.
Yeah.
Clear? Like this one. So this
Yes.
numerical one is called for trailing stop loss. No matter which side of the trade you are, in a long trade
Mm.
or short trade, whenever you will find a numerical one, that is the point you have to trail the stop loss. I will discuss
Oh,
it later.
okay.
This is the number one thing. Number two, buy sell are clearly visible by B or S. B for buy and S for sell. It's very simple, right?
Yeah.
Good. Now there is a couple of things to understand that if buy happens, exactly where I will place the order. Now all those things is written in the rule book. This is the rule book. You will get the access, right? But
Correct.
before that, I want to show you one thing. You can see market open here. This is the first candle, line 15, right?
Correct.
Good. And you will find there is a shaded area up to 1035. Then a little these two candle, a little different shade. There is a white zone, and again there is the shaded area. First thing you should understand that signal only comes in these two gray shaded area. Never
Okay.
signal comes, at least a fresh signal never come into the white zone. Okay.
Okay.
So you can see that in this white zone, no signal appears, right? We have found from our data that this is the zone where market remain mostly sideways. Yeah, there
Yeah.
is certain day we can get rally, but most often or not, this is the sideways time. Okay, so we want to eliminate any over trading or extra exposure, and that is the reason we will trade only during these two time zone. This is we call break zone or time to take break, right? We do not have any fresh signal. If you have any open positions, manage it, but then you should understand that during this session, no signal will appear. You understand
Correct.
it?
Yes.
Good. Now, this is the basic things of the charts. Now I will go with the trade book and I will discuss with you one by one all the points. First of all, you will able to see a track record here, daily maintained. Okay. So this track record will be updated and you will get the point. Now, in which day, how much point you have gained, how much point you have lost, how much point you gained, etc. and etc. Assuming that two lot is the minimum we have to trade because we have to book 50% profit. So two lot is the bare minimum. So assuming two lot, what is the profit and loss? Gross profit, we added 200 rupees per trade brokerage, which is normal. And what is the net profit, etc. and etc. All the record will be maintained here. Okay,
Yeah.
good. And here is the option trading tracker. This is the option trading tracker. Now I
Yeah.
will discuss about the option trading also, how to do it, but let us do the future. I hope that I want to keep separate two class, one for future, one for option, because otherwise
It will
both
get mixed up. Yeah.
combined. And so I will take yet another class, maybe tomorrow, for the option. That is the
Okay,
reason
sir.
at the beginning I asked you that which one you prefer first, right?
Yes.
So you
Yes.
said future. I will cover the future today. I will cover the options tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
So now let us move to the rule. And today we are interested on this rule because this rule is the future rule. Okay.
Future. Correct.
Okay. Now you can see all the rules has a condition and there is certain rule and there is certain remark. Let us discuss one by one. So long entry, condition is long entry. When we will buy and when we will go short. So long entry, a candle mark B if you not already in open positions. If you do not have any open positions and if you get a B, it stands for going long. And if you get a S, it stands for going short.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, suppose I place a order. I find a B and I place a order. But the question is where I will place the order, at which point I will place the order, and what type of order I will place. Obviously, it will be a limit order, stop loss limit order, right?
Okay.
It will be a stop loss limit order. Where exactly is there any buffer? Okay. Whenever the buffer questions comes, you can see there is a conditions called buffer, right? So it is mentioned keep 5-point buffer for entry and stop, right? So
Okay.
If I see here, here we got a B for pi, right?
Correct.
And so let me enlarge the things a little bit. So if you check, today we got a buy. So we have to place a long trade, right? B for long trade.
Correct.
And what we have to do for the buy, we have to check the high. High of the candle, which is 24,854. Buffer is 5 point. So you have to place a order, a stop loss limit order at 24,859. Stop loss limit order at 24. I hope that you already understand that what is
Correct, sir.
stop loss limit order.
5 point, 5 point you added buffer.
Buffer, right? So when price will break that level, the entry should happen. That is stop loss limit order, right?
Correct.
Good. And you can see that the trade got executed somehow here because see this candle makes a high of 859. So
Finally, correct.
trade got executed. Clear?
Yes.
So once the trade got executed, couple of question comes in mind. First question is where I will place the stop loss, and if I enter with two lot, where I will place the target, right? So for that question, we will go here again at the rule book, and first let us get the stop loss point. So where I will place the stop loss. Predefined stop is the condition. Stop is setup candle and previous two candle and following the signal next three candle highest high or lowest low. That means what? Let me explain a little bit with a whiteboard. So suppose you got a buy signal.
Yeah.
Suppose you got a buy signal. The candle marks B. You know that it's a buy signal and you have to add 5 point from the high. That is your entry level, right?
Correct.
Now, where will be the stop loss? For the buy, you have to check the previous two candles, okay?
Okay.
And the execution candle and any candle in between, okay?
Okay.
So the lowest low of this entire set of candle will be your stop loss. Okay?
Okay.
This point is clear?
Yeah.
So now I will move into the again screen sharing. Now for that, for today's trade, you can see this candle, the trade got executed. You can see my cursor, right?
Yeah, I can see.
Good. So the stop loss should have been initially in this candle because this candle execute the trade. So taking all this candle, the previous two candle and the candle the trade got executed, taking all these candle together, the low will be our stop loss point. Clear?
Correct.
Now the next thing is that where will be our target? once exit 50% at 30 point, it means that if you trade with two lot, then 30 point will be your first target, right?
Correct, correct.
Okay. Now, what happened if the 30 point target hit? So if the 30 point target hit, then the break even stop, trail the stop at cost to cost, right?
Okay.
Trail stop at cost once 30 point hit.
30
Okay,
points
fine.
hit. Correct.
If the 30 points didn't hit, then you have a stop loss in place, right?
Yes,
That is
yes.
predefined stop loss.
Correct.
Okay. So the next question is that I have an entry. My first target 30 point didn't hit. My stop loss is also not hit. The trade is not actually giving me a result. Is there anything I can do? Yes, you can do. What you have to do is that you have to use the tail stop loss, right?
Yeah.
It is clearly written here, tail stop at alert trendline based adaptive trailing stop mark 1. Mark 1. What it means by mark 1? As you can see, once we enter the trade here in this candle, right,
Yeah.
if one mark appear, clear?
Correct.
And our 30 point target didn't hit.
Right.
So what we have to do is that we have to trail the stop loss.
Okay.
So our NT was around say 24,854 plus 5 point, which is 24,859, and we
Correct.
got a candle mark 1 here. We got a candle mark 1 here. So we will trail the stop loss from this point to that point. Okay. So
Okay.
it is around 24,850 minus
850.
5
Yes.
point, that is 28, 20, sorry, 24,845, right?
45. Correct. Correct.
As you can see in our tracker, it is mentioned, it should mention like this. So you can see that the exit is 24,845, right?
Correct.
Good. So this trade exited in a loss, and this way the loss has been booked. Clear? Okay. Now
Right.
you can see the next signal appears here. It is again a buy, right?
Correct.
And you do the same thing. You take the high and at 5 point, you place the order. But you can see that the order didn't
Order has
execute.
not come. Yes.
Now the question is that if the order did not executed that day, what we will do? So for that, we need to go to the rule book. So reduce waiting anxiety for pending order. Pending order actually creates anxiety. Frankly speaking, it's happened to
Yeah.
me. I hope that it's happened to everyone. If I have a pending order, I continuously check whether the order has been executed or not. And until it not executed, a little bit anxiety comes into the play. Now to avoid these things, because our goal is to make trading enjoyable, we have a
Correct.
set limit. That is, trade must execute in next 15 minutes. So it is a 5-minute chart. That means once
Yeah.
you got the signal and the trade not executed within 3 candles, then you have
Cancel.
to cancel the pending order, right?
Right.
Good. So by this rule, 1, 2, 3, after this candle close, you have to cancel this buy order. It is as
Yeah.
simple as that. Clear?
Yes. Yes.
Good. Now you can see that we have already a losing trade. We lost 10-15 points. Next trade, the trade not executed. We got now a sell signal. Clear?
Yeah. Yes.
Now you can see the sell signals appears into a different zone. Now later I will discuss with you that this is actually a option trade signal. That means if you trade in option, then we trade only if the signal appears in this zone.
In this shaded zone.
Shaded zone. For example, this day no option trade happens. This day put options has been taken. Sell order in this zone. This day a call option has been taken, a buy in this
Correct.
zone,
Correct.
right?
Correct.
In this day, no option trading is
No
possible.
option trading.
In this day, a put option should have been taken, right?
Right.
In this day, no option trading.
No option.
In this day, a call option should have been taken,
Call option.
right?
Correct.
So I will discuss more about these options, but just to understand why this shaded area and what's the function of this shaded area, I just talk with you this factor, right?
Yeah.
For an example, today is a losing trade, but later on we will discuss these things that um, reverse the trade on full stop exit. That means in case of options, if we got triggered from the put options like these, we move into the call options once the stop hit. I will discuss all those rules. And today, in fact, in option trading, we made money because our put options has hit the stop, but then call options give us the profit, right? But that is the subject matter of yet another class. Today we will focus on future. So if I am a future trader, then you can see there is a sell signal. You will take the low, deduct 5 point, and the trade got executed within the 3 candle. That means it's a valid trade, right?
Yeah.
And you will find that where to place the stop loss. So this is the signal candle, the previous 2 candle, and the signal candle. So whichever higher basis, this should be your stop loss, right?
Correct.
Good. And you can see that the 30-point trade not executed, 30-point target is not hit, and our stop hit here. And we mentioned it in our tracker also. This trade, the short trade got triggered, right? And we lost a 27 point. Okay?
Yeah.
Good. Now the next trade, which appears here, you can see we exited the trade, and here yet another. See, now we are in a this is a break zone. So what happened today? We have a 2 losing trade, right?
Yes,
During this trade zone, we didn't try anything. If we are a option trader, then put option got hit, stop loss, call option make profit. We are future trader now. So our 2 trade was a losing trade, and we give a pause till 1 p.m. That is very essential things to get back into the composer. And then again the shaded area, and we got a sell signal now, right?
Correct.
This sell signal, you have to sell below the low minus 5 point, and where to place the stop loss? Take the 2 candle and the candle which executed. So this should be our initial stop, right?
Correct.
Okay. And you can see that the trade executed within 3 candles. So this is a valid trade. And once the trade got executed, next thing is that 50% we have to exit at a 50%, 30 point, which has been happened here, right?
Correct. Correct.
And then after some time, a 1 appear. And now you have to trail the stop loss, which was here. After 30 point, you move it into break even. Remember break even stop loss? Here it is rule book.
Yeah. Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Break even stop after 30 point hit. So in this trade, after 30 point hit, you move the stop loss from here, which is original, to break even. And then you got a trailing stop loss indication, right? So again, you block the profit here, which has been executed here, right? That in the trade. Clear?
Correct. Correct.
Okay, fine. And later on, you can see yet another buy trade happen here. Yes. Which actually exited at cost to cost, because the 30-point target didn't hit, the stop loss not hit, and it exited the cost. So we have a nice good sort of profit here, 2 small losses here, and 1 break-even trade here. That is the result of today. Okay? Yes. Now I actually discussed all and everything. So from now you have to practice it and you have to understand it. Okay? And obviously, if you have any doubt during the live market, you have to ask. But then most of the things are written here. I believe all the questions is answered in this rule book. based on the condition, right? So here long entry, short entry, chart period, partial exit, predefined stop, break even stop, trailing stop, over trading, break zone, buffer, stop trading after two profitable exits. These point I didn't discuss yet. So here any day if we have consecutive two profitable trade, right? Then
Yeah.
we do not take any further trade. Okay.
Okay. What
Remember,
happens in case of loss making?
if there is loss making, see, rule is two consecutive. Anytime you hit two consecutive profit, you have to stop. So
Okay.
first trade is losing, second trade is losing, third trade is profit, fourth trade is profit. Stop. No more signal.
Stop. Okay. Okay.
Right. For example, in this day, you can see the sell trade didn't executed here. 1, 2, 3 candle passed, the sell trade not executed. Again, a sell trade happens, but the trade not executed in 3.
Executed.
Buy trade happens, not executed, but
Not
this
executed.
sell trade got executed. 1, 2, 3
Correct.
candle got executed. It's a profitable sell trade. Okay.
Correct.
And a buy trade. So one thing you can understand that although no fresh signal appears into the time to break zone, but if a signal appears just at the border line and within 3 candles the trade got executed, in this break zone you can still you need to manage the trade. It is not that you will not take the trade. See here the case, the trade happens at the border line. It's actually a option trade also, and you can see that trade executed. So no fresh signal appears, but you have to manage this trade accordingly based on the rule, right? Whichever you learn.
Right.
So you can see that here a sell trade happened and a buy trade happened, which also a profitable trade. So once we have two profitable trade, one sell trade profit, one buy trade profit, we will not trade these things. Okay.
This, yeah. Okay.
Because we already, for example, here you can see a sell trade happened and that got exited at loss. See, the sale happened here and we got a 1 in this candle. So immediately we trail stop loss to cut the losses, right? Always we will cut the losses very swiftly. You can see that the buy signal appears here. Clear? 1, 2, 3 candle, trade not executed.
Not executed.
Sell trade not executed, sell trade not executed, this sell trade got executed, this buy trade is not executed. So this way you have to manage, right? For example, in this day sell trade executed, you have a profitable trade here. This trade actually not taken because you already have open positions. A 1 appear here, that means a trailing stop loss has been activated. You exited the sell trade. You have a buy trade here. This buy trade hit the 30 points. So you have already two profitable trade. You will not take this trade. That is the rule number these stop trading. Stop trading after two profitable exits. Now, under remark, you can see once a position is open, ignore other signal until complete exit. That is also a rule to follow. Suppose you have a open short positions and a buy signal appears. In that case, you have to ignore that until you, that is the reason here the rule is mentioned if you not already in open position, right?
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
so fresh signal is only possible if you have neutralized your positions, right?
If there is no trade, you are not in any trade.
Yeah, then only you can take a fresh position. So for example, you are in a short positions, a buy signal appear. Question is that what to do with this new fresh buy signal? Obviously, you have to avoid because a fresh signal only you can afford to take if there is no open position.
No
But
position.
position. So you can see that uh, everything we experience when we live trade this particular strategy, any questions comes into the play, we have write it down and then we make a very brief rule book that is covered everything. That I can guarantee that neither anything is missing here. All the decisions a trader need to take is written here. Still, if you have any difficulties, feel free to ask in live market so that we can also guide. Okay.
Okay, sir.
That's more or less covered the future part of this, and I already mentioned that I will take another class for option probably tomorrow. Now you tell me things are clear to you, or if you have any questions so that I can
So
clarify.
things
Or
are things are more or less clear. We have to experience and do it. One
yeah,
question was that what is uh, the win loss
yeah,
percentage
win loss is
generally?
pretty in our favor. You if you can see that in last 20-30 trades, right? So you can see here that if we count here, how many trades is there? Here you can see that is total 16 trading,
Almost
right?
16 trades. Yeah.
In this 16 trade, how many trade is losing trade? So here is a 4 losing trade, right?
And four will be good.
So you can understand that in a 16 trade, if 12 trade is profit, and this is in line with the large sample.
Yeah.
From the day we started sharing this trading strategy with our student, we are asking them to check the track record here, but we have all the track record and it is pretty much same. So you can see that win ratio is quite well, and the good point here is that the losing trade are always cut short very swiftly,
Very
although
small.
there is
Yes.
a relatively large stop loss, but then if you see the average is very small, right? In between we have also some big occasional profit. So I can assure you that if you follow all these rules, and good point is that this track record will be updated every day, right? So you can also able to see what is happening, what is the position, what is the progress, what is the result, right? You can
But my entry and exit could slightly differ from the tracker.
slightly different, but not much. It could be
Not
very
much. Yes.
slight different, but not much. And see, your entry will sometimes come in favorable also, right? It's not that it will come always against you, right?
Right.
So it will be very minuscule. In a I guess that in a 10 trade 1000 or 1500 rupees profit difference is likely.
Correct. Only the tracker will help me in confirming my trades are in line with the tracker.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, this tracker will help you that you can daily basis check that
Correct.
your trade is more or less in line or not. If there is a big
Correct.
difference, then you have to check whether the
Correct. Yeah.
difference is because your education or anything wrong in tracker. If you see
Correct.
that, if you find that no, my execution is right, there is something different in tracker, then you can raise the question. But I guarantee you that that chances is almost zero, because this
Correct.
track record is actually taking the data from our contract list. We are
Okay.
actually running a account where we just maintain a live trade for just 2 lot other than our conventional trading, so that
Correct.
the data actually match with the live trading, right?
Correct. Correct.
So you can see more or less all those things is like this. Okay.
Correct.
And I understand and I agree that when you will experience it live, things many things will come into play which need further clarification. So for that, you should not hesitate to ask. You can call
Correct.
me or my brother that this point I noticed I need further clarification. Okay?
Correct. Sir. Correct. Sir. Okay, sir. I have understood so far. Once I
Okay.
start getting into the page, I will know exactly where I stand.
Great. So tomorrow, probably same time, we will meet for discussing about the option part.
Can you keep it on Saturday, sir? Tomorrow I'm a little bit tied
No
up.
problem. You
We
can
can-
ask with my brother Jitendra
Okay.
that
Yeah.
arrange the class, right?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. Then
Right.
that's it.
Right.
I am
Thank you.
closing this class here.
Yeah. Thank you. Good night.
Nice talking with you. Take care.
Meet you.